Namaskara. Welcome to Katha Mandalam Story Saturday with me, Anagha Prasad. Happy Diwali. The Festival of Lights is here. And I thought, why not narrate a story which is associated with this Festival of Lights. And today is chaturdashi. And the story of Narakasura? Why not? And I'm sure you all will say, you've been narrating the story of Asuras. We know Asura came here and he fought and he was killed. Yes, that is the stories of Asuras. But how, why, when, all that is what makes it interesting, isn't it? And like all the Asura legends, so many versions have been told. And I thought, why not tell this version, which I found it very interesting. So let's begin. And when? Long back. And you know how long back? You all know the Dashawataras, right? And this story starts in the Varahavatara. So long back, yes. When Hiranyaksha, the Asura, tried to move the earth from its axis, Lord Vishnu came in the avataram of a boar and lifted her and put her back into axis. You all know that, isn't it? And Bhuma Devi, which is the earth, and Varaha had a child and he was named Bhauma. Bhuma Devi was quite happy. And she asked Varaha, Lord Vishnu, that let my son live for a very, very long time. I think I want this boon for my son. Lord Vishnu said, fine, but only till the time where he is okay. Otherwise, you know what will happen to people or what will happen to anybody who is born here. Bhuma Devi said, yes, don't you worry about that. But let him live long. Saying this, things went on. He became a great warrior, a great king. But along with this Banasura, he started becoming very nasty, very arrogant. Started tormenting everyone around. Till then he was not like this. After the association with this Banasura, he became like that. And Banasura said, you know what, like all we Asuras, you should also get a boon from Lord Brahma. Do that. And after that, there is no stopping at all. Whatever Banasura said, Narakasura would hear, listen to. And he started going and praying. Lord Brahma, like always, was impressed, came down, and said, yes, what do you want? Well, immortality is what I want. Brahma said, please, why don't you Asuras understand that I cannot give immortality? Anyone who is born should die. Ask something else. Okay, I understand. I know, I have to ask for the way I die. So, I want to die in the hands of my mother, said Narakasura. Brahma, like always, didn't even think once or twice and said, Tathastu, and went away. Now Narakasura said, which mother will kill her own son, tell me? I am immortal. Period. Saying this, he started capturing the whole of the earth and tormenting people. And then his eyes fell on Devaloka. He wanted to go and capture the Devaloka also, and he went there. Indra, seeing his power, fled from Devaloka and hid himself. And they went to Lord Vishnu and said, please help us from this Narakasura. It's really very difficult. We are not able to manage it. Lord Vishnu said, don't worry, I am going to go down as Krishna Avatara and I will take care of it then. And Narakasura was very happy, had a huge army, huge kingdom tormenting people. And he had built a huge fortress in his kingdom which had layers protecting it. A layer of crocodiles, venomous snakes, some water from where poisonous gases came, and many layers. So nobody could come and touch him. And who guarded all this? His chief, Mura. He was a 5-headed demon. And everybody was scared of Mura, leave alone Narakasura. Even Mura's name would bring shudders and shivers to people. And this Narakasura was not happy just capturing the heaven and the throne of Indra. He went and captured 16,000 women. Not one, not two, 16,000 women, and put them into jail or behind bars. Just captured them. And that was not it. He went to the mother of gods, Aditi. And Aditi had a special earrings which kind of glowed even in darkness. He just snatched them from Aditi. And Aditi was furious. And she knew whom to go for help. She came down to the earth and went to Satyabhama, who was her relative. As soon as Satyabhama saw Aditi, she said, "Why have you come down? You should have just called me. I would have come and met you." What should I say? Do you see how I am? "Yeah, where are your earrings?" asked Satyabhama. "Well, that Narakasura, he's just not taken my earrings. He's even captured 16,000 women." And this enraged Satyabhama, thinking, how can a man disrespect women and treat them like this? What kind of a human being he is? "Don't you worry, Aditi. I will make sure that everybody is free. You get your earrings," and that Asura finds an end. She immediately went to her husband and said, "I want to go and kill Narakasura. Wage a war against him. Are you with me or shall I go alone?" Krishna said, "Don't go alone. My dear, I am there with you for everything. Chalo, let's go." And they got in the Garuda, and both of them got onto Garuda and set out to Narakasura's kingdom. With ease, they crossed all the levels which were encompassing the fort. He was watching from inside, Narakasura. Very easily he came off. I don't have to worry. I have a huge army and I have Mura there, right? And Krishna very, very easily just killed Mura and all the army. And because he killed Mura, he is called Murari. Seeing this, Narakasura was really enraged, and he just came out of his fort, looked at Krishna and said, "What are you doing and why are you doing this?" And he hurled astras and weapons on Krishna. And the fierce battle started between Krishna and Narakasura. Just like how in the previous avatars there was Rama and Ravana, this also started. The battle went on. There would be Agnyastra from Narakasura, and our Krishna would put Varunasura to just douse the fire. He would send one Brahmastra, Krishna would use his Brahmastra. Krishna sent some other astra, the same thing Narakasura said, and he would send. All the astras were of no use at all. Narakasura even went ahead to wound Garuda. And then he hurled an astra which went and hit Krishna's forehead. And Krishna just fell unconscious. Seeing Krishna being unconscious, Satyabhama rushed towards him and said, "My dear Krishna, what happened to you? Please get up." And Krishna just didn't get up. This enraged her so much that she took over the war and went and stood on the chariot and hurled a lot of weapons. And at last took a bow and shot, piercing the chest of Narakasura, and he just collapsed. And that time our Krishna opened his eyes smilingly and said, "Ha, Satyabhama, have you finished him?" Satyabhama looked at her husband and said, "What? Are you okay?" "Of course, this is again one of my pranks. I just fell unconscious. It is an act, you see." "What?" And I was so tense that something had happened to you and I killed this Narakasura. And Narakasura was still not dead, and he asked, "How come my boon that I got from Brahma didn't work this time and I'm almost dying?" Then Krishna said, "Well, Satyabhama is an incarnation of Bhuma Devi who has come down here to kill you." Oh, now I realize and I know what has happened. And suddenly all the things that I have done has come to my mind, and I realized what a cruel life I have led. Please forgive me, my mother. And he fell at Satyabhama's feet and looked at Krishna and said, "Like the day today where I realized whatever I have done and there was light in my life, though I'm gonna die, I want everybody's life to have light and to realize and become very happy with the joys and be celebrated as Naraka Chaturdashi." And they celebrated with a lot of light in their lives. Krishna said, "Sure, no problem at all." And they took the earrings of Aditi, went and gave it to her, and released all the 16,000 women. And they were all very happy. And to mark this victory of Krishna, he applied the blood of Narakasura on his forehead. And even till date, there is this ritual which is followed in South India on Naraka Chaturdashi or on the Diwali day, where they put kungumam before they have an oil bath. You know why? Because after killing Narakasura, when he came home and he had all these 16,000 women whom he had married, they applied oil to remove all the blood of Narakasura from his body. And that is kind of followed even now when we apply kungumam and have an oil bath on the Diwali day. And that is the legend, the story of Narakasura, and the small rituals that we follow of lighting lamp, having an oil bath, to remove all the impurities of the body and the mind and the surroundings, and having a happy, happy day and the joyous day of our year. So that this continues each day. So with that, I would like to end the story of Narakasura, wishing you all a very, very, very happy Deepavali. Have a wonderful day, having a lot of sweets. I know you can't visit people, but virtually and in your minds, wish everyone good. And let's all hope we come out of this pandemic and have a great year ahead. Happy Deepavali once again. Namaskaram.